5 to 7 minutes, please.
How many of you had a desire to go to some place that you never went? How many of you did that? Went to that place? I was one of those people that always had a desire to a place, and an opportunity was presented to me in high school to go and visit this place that I really wanted to go. And I never knew that taking this opportunity would be the best experience that I had in life. So in this speech, I'm going to talk about the desire that I had about going to this place and the opportunity that was presented to me and how this opportunity was the best one. Since I was a little kid, I always wanted to go to Europe, especially to Rome. It was just a desire that I always asked my mom or my grandmother, when are you taking me to Europe? When are we going? And they always will answer, when you are big enough or old enough to understand the old city and it. So I always waited. I always had the desire in my head, but finally I stopped asking when I was going to go. I knew that they promised me that we were going someday, so I just waited and waited. It wasn't until 11th grade that my American history teacher showed us, like almost at the end of school, show us a paper and say, we are planning with other 2 teachers going to this trip to Europe. And she asked who was interested in going to them. So I raised my hand, I wanted to go. So she gave me all this information about the trip. And then was the time to go to my mom and my parents and ask them, Mom, can I go? So I was preparing on my speech when I go to my mom and said, Mom, you don't know what opportunity had happened to me today at school. And I explained all about the trip and everything. And the answer of my mom was, you're going on the trip, you're getting on the plane. I didn't have to ask her. So I was like the happiest girl ever. And next year came, so I went to, my mom was always asking me, when are you going to find out about the trip? When are you going to find more information? Because they never give me more information about it, and the day was coming. I didn't know what day it was going to be. So I asked my teacher, one day I decided to go, and she told me, well, you have to ask the other 2 teachers because something happened to her, she couldn't go to the trip. And I went to ask them, and that's when they told me everything about the trip, and I got more information and more information. And that's when it started. The trip was from Barcelona, Spain to Paris, France. And we went to other countries around the cities, around the place. For me, the trip began when we got the first meeting, because we got to know about the students that were going. We were going to be 7 girls and 1 boy students, and then 2 teachers. Every meeting that we had was very memorable because we learned about each other, like I said, and we also learned more about the trip. We knew what to take, how the days were going to be, what we're going to do every day, and that was very important for us to know. So when finally the day arrived to get in the plane, I was so excited. I couldn't believe I was going to finally go to Europe. When I got to Barcelona, Spain, we took a taxi from the airport to the hotel, and that was the best experience. Like when we were putting our bags in the trunk of the taxi rider asked us, where are you from? To me and to my friend and I. So she told her about that she was from Venezuela, and I told her I'm from Argentina, and that was everything that we had to say when she started talking Spanish to us, telling us about the country, like, you know, and then making fun about the other taxis right there and all that. The trip was very good. Like, it always started the same. We would get up at 7 a.m. in the morning, get breakfast, and then go in the bus, and they would teach us about each country that we visited. And then they would let us go on our own to walk around and be there and get to know more about it. And then when we get, like, he would give us a time and a specific place to go and meet. So when we get there, we went to dinner and go back to the hotel after that and waited to the next day. The time about the meeting, like meeting time, was so difficult for me and my friend. Like, we are Hispanic, so we are always late. He always, one time he was like, okay, if you're not here on time, every time you're late, you will have to give me €1 per minute you're late. So after that, we never been late. We run, if we have to run, we run to the hospital. So to wrap it up, what I want you to take of this speech is that if you have a desire, always have it in your mind. Never forget about it. Always, you will never know when an opportunity will come to you and you will get to fulfill the trip. And Sunday, like, this was the best thing. So Sunday, maybe I wanted to go back to Barcelona and stay there.